In this tutorial, I'd like to offer some tips about audio hardware and related items that are helpful for quality voiceover, podcast production, or video tutorials. I'm basically sharing some of my own experiences in my journey with this equipment. I'm re-recording this because I mentioned a few things with the wrong terms first time round. When I got started, the first thing I did was look for a headset with a microphone. I did that because I thought that would allow me in the space that I record in to get the best voice with the least interference, since the microphone would be so close to my mouth. And so what I picked was a Dragon Naturally Speaking free headset and mic that you see on the screen. It had your two plugs, one for microphone and one for headset. And it worked okay, but it was hard to get a good, rich quality audio out of that. So my next step is I went to a Playtronics 478 headset and microphone. The microphone had better pickup, and it was USB, which means it worked really well, either on a laptop or on a desktop. After a while, I thought I need a little better unit, and so I opted for something more than the $25 Playtronics. I went actually to a eTech City scrolling gaming headset, about 40 bucks. And one thing I liked about it is the microphone pickup was about the same as the Playtronics, but it had the full ear cups, which made it a lot better to listen to the audio as I was tweaking the tutorials. But even then, the pickup on the microphone was less than what I was hoping for. My next step was to the one I'm currently using, and that happens to be the blue Snowball microphone. The big advantage of that is that it was the first one I was using that has a condenser mic, which gives me a lot better audio input. And I added to that just recently a pop screen. The pop screen basically takes the plosive sounds like P and V and B, and it screens some of them out so that your audio track, your raw audio, is a lot better. And you just put it in front of the microphone and go ahead and record as normal. The other thing I did to improve the quality in my setting, which is far from professional, is I added some acoustic absorption panels. They're relatively cheap and they're very movable. I often record at my desk with a 2-monitor computer setup, but the sound bounces off of both of those screens quite a bit. So what I do is I'm only using part of one screen to record, and I put these absorption panels to cover the rest of the area on my desk, and it helps a lot. I don't have to glue them to the wall, but they're really nice. I can move them around, and they do a lot of preventing sound from bouncing away from my voice off of hard surfaces and then back into the recording. You may have some other ideas that you found really fruitful. I'd love to see your comments about it, but hopefully this is helpful as you think about what you can do in your environment to get the best if you're doing audio recording related to podcasts or tutorials or voiceover.